God, what is with all the audio pops? I hate this. I don't understand. I'm not even encoding anything. It just, it does it. I don't understand things. This is why I don't stream more often. Shit's confusing. See ya. Alright, well, nobody's here, but I'm gonna probably go ahead and start anyway. So... I don't get it. I post one cute picture on Twitter and my Twitter feed blows up. But, you know, I post a link to a very poignant essay on the culture of game collecting, and nobody gives a crap. Nobody read it. Nobody cared. Hmm. I do that, and then that, and then that. Now does it work? God, I wish enough people were here. Come on, everyone should be getting off work by now. Slash, already off work and hanging out and doing nothing. That should grab some attention. Oh, right. Alright, let's get some Zelda on. That's cool, I can use the joystick. It's neat. I always love the thunder and the rain at the start of this game, it just gives it such an epic feel. see Ocarina of Time, try that bullshit. Fucking 20 minutes of a dead tree talking to you. Yawn. This one's just like, oh shit, shit's going down. Let's go save the princess. Shit. Zelda is your. I don't even what Zelda is. What Zelda is mine? I think you get the lamp there if you didn't grab it before. Whatever. And then suddenly grandiose. So fucking epic. You're in the castle, man. You're raiding shit. Hey Josh, thank you for tuning in. You are the only person watching. Oh, fuck off. I don't need to die right at the start. I know I'm super tired, but I don't need that shit. I don't need it. They certainly are, and I don't know how to get them back. I've tried the Twitter, but my Twitter's been blowing up because I posted that really cute picture of the Fennekin that blows the fire. And, like, I've been getting non-stop updates about people liking it and shit. I didn't even know people could see your Twitter feed, like, just randomly browsing like that. Like, I thought it was like a friends only friends can see what you post sort of thing, but apparently everyone can see everything, you know, even if you don't hashtag it. Like, I don't have a billion followers or anything, but suddenly, like, that picture spread like wildfire. I had something like 96 updates on my phone when I finally got around to deleting them all. It was bad. So now, spreading the word about Twitch is kind of difficult. You know what game I should play on here? If I'm gonna... So what happened with my computer was, I remembered I had a capture device. A very crappy capture device. It's one of those easy cap things for like $5. And it works on my other computer. It's one I used to use for the Let's Plays. It's really low quality, but that's the only thing we had. And I remembered I had it, so I tried to install it on here so I could hook up my Super and play this on the real hardware, and it blue screened. I tried a bunch of different things, a bunch of different options. Every time it would blue screen and I'd have to go into safe mode and do a restore point because I couldn't delete the thing. It was... Oh, I'm so stupid. I should have just done this. Yeah, 110 fucking favorites. Ugh. I'm not popular. I don't get that. I stink. I had a feeling you were getting close. I could smell you. I could smell you a mile away. So yeah, that was a bust of an option, but You know, I really wish that would have worked, because then I could play this in the 64 for everybody, and it would have been okay. But I'll just have to wait until I get Nogata, I guess, because nothing else I can do. Okay. Alright, go over here. We're going for a little hike, out of bounds. And yes, everybody is missing out, because this is what I really wanted to show everybody, and you can only do it at the start of the game, so this is the only time I'm going to show it. Oops. No, hold on just a moment. There we go. I knocked over my tissue roll that I used to wipe my nose, because I got the allergies. Okay, Tower of Hera, left one, up a bunch. Do you recognize that? You recognize that music? Shit's going down. Shit's going down. There's Evil Pigman, and we just beat the game. Record time. Woo! That's what I call a speedrun. Any percent speedrun. And Josh, you are the only witness to that amazing event. Feel lucky. Every time I start a new file of this game for like a new person, or when I did it for the Let's Play, and now apparently I'm doing it on Twitch too, I always show off the glitch. It's great. It's like, hey, yeah, I beat the game in like 4 minutes. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows this shit, don't you? But yeah, I really wish I had a caption unit. There's so much I'd love to stream. It's not very practical because my home theater is over there, and that's where all the systems are. But you know, I use the Retron for certain things, so I have the Super. If I wanted to play something on the Retron, I don't mind moving that over. But you know, I could always run a super long cable, or I don't know. I'll think about that later when I actually get an Elgato. But yeah. So until then, I do it the cheap way, the way that I don't like and I feel bad for doing. On the plus side, I own this game like 4 times over, so at least I can play I already own the game. I can totally do this card. But that's still not legal. I don't like emulators. I really don't. It just feels so wrong. But yeah, someday we'll be able to play on real hardware. Someday, but not today. But yeah, I'd really love to play Yoshi's Island on here, actually. I'd love me some Star Fox, but that's got to be really hard on a PlayStation controller. But I think I could play. I think I can play some Yoshi. I love Yoshi's Island. It's like one of the prettiest games ever made. Oh yeah, the credit sequence is all fucked up. Let's go. Just go ahead and watch while we wait for people to show up and just be like, yeah, check this out. Do you remember all these lovable characters we totally met and enjoyed through our glorious 3-minute run of the game? And the Master Sword sleeps again, forever, until the next game. If I had a 3DS capture unit, I would run A Link Between Worlds over and over and over and over and over again. I fucking love that game. I love playing it over and over. Like, I don't know whether I want, because they're about the same price. I don't know if I want to send my 3DS in to get modded, or if I would rather buy the Elgato. I'd get more ground out of the Elgato, but oh, that's such a hello. I'd have a lot of fun with that. Cool. You know, this song's kind of ruined because of the sound effect, but this song, when I first beat this game, it was after I'd already played Ocarina, after I'd played Wind Waker. It was in the downtime between Wind Waker and Twilight Princess when I finally discovered this game. And when I beat it, I was just like really taken back by this song. Like, this is one of those songs that just like made me really get into orchestral stuff. Like, it sounds like an orchestra coming from your Super Nintendo. I was just really amazed that something so beautiful could come from a video game system. Because up until then, the second most beautiful song I'd ever heard in a game was the ending to the Wind Waker. And I loved that, but I never thought the Super Nintendo could do this. I was just really amazed by it. I was really impressed, and from that moment on, I started my audiophile ways. When I went to see the Zelda concert, you know, they're doing the concert series around the country and whatnot. When I went to see that, they played this, or at least part of it, through Link to the Past thing that they did, and I was like on the verge of tears, just like totally taken back to that moment when I first beat this game. It was amazing to hear it done live at with an orchestra. It was beautiful. One of those memories you cherish. Even though I was even more tired than I am right now when I went to that, so my memory's a little fuzzy, but luckily I got a recording thanks to YouTube, so I can relive it and rekindle it. And bring it back as needed. Yeah, and the way that the song just blended naturally into the main Zelda theme, I was just like, holy shit, awesome composer. Koji Kondo, you did an amazing job here. Like, my respect, you own it. Also, by doing this glitch to beat the game early. Oh wow, I only died one time this time. Usually it says you've died 3 times, but for some reason it says I died once this time. Cool. I only died 1 time. You were getting your IV connected? Is your nurse there right now? Is she listening to this nonsense? I don't know how to reset. That. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, and if I reload my file, check this out. Apparently I get hurt by that, but I'm a bunny in the dark world, it's raining, and Zelda's following me. And all the enemy sprites are screwed up. There's no heart piece. Dang, look at that guy, he's totally messed up. Wow. God, this makes me want to play Link Between Worlds so badly. Urgh. That guy's sprite isn't messed up other than being green. That guy's pretty fucked up. I just imagine the newcomer just popped in, is like, what the fuck is going on? Hey, Shrub. The power of gold. Fun fact, if you look at some of the art for this game, I think it's on the back of the box actually, it shows the Triforce and it's got the lens flare going around it, and there's all these different islands and it's supposed to be the Sacred Realm. If you look at that and then look at Skyloft, like zoomed out, it's the same layout. It's really cool. It's like a little Easter egg. Skyloft is the Sacred Realm. After humankind moved down to the planet, down to Hyrule, it became the Sacred Realm where the Triforce was stored. God. There we go. Sprite fixed itself. Game over. That was fun. Let's actually start the game now. Unfortunately, I have to erase Stink. What should we name him? Link to the Past is, Marty! We're gonna name him Marty. It's 2015. We're going to Link to the Future. Okay, I'm gonna actually change the, should I change the title of the broadcast? Come on, where's my mouse? There it is, thank you. Here we go, I'm gonna call it A Link to the Future. Link to the Future Fun Run. Come chat. Like I was telling that one dude yesterday, Skyward Sword is fun. Like, it hits all the right buttons and everything nostalgically, but as a game, it drags on near the end, and it's not really the best Zelda game. It's a good game. It's actually a pretty darn good game. It's just not the best Zelda. It pretty much gets rid of exploration entirely in favor of an incredibly linear, incredibly guided, what does Aaron Hansen call it? A movie where you're the actor, but like it's handheld the entire way. It's a little annoying. Also, this might look familiar. We kind of did this a minute ago. Whee! Okay, I gotta stop using the joystick. I like how Link has pink hair in this game. Ha! Ha! Suck a fool! Ooh. When this was out on Game Boy Advance, I briefly went to a high school where I was in the hood, so I didn't really have to do anything because nobody gave a shit, and that included PE. We only did actual physical activity one time. The rest of the time we spent in the gym just screwing around doing nothing, and so it was super loud, and the only game I had on Game Boy Advance that I could bring myself to play without music, because I couldn't hear it even with sound effects, and also what the fuck just happened. Okay, hold on a minute. Apparently I have a button issue. How do I toggle that? Turn that on and off or something. Speed? Yeah, fast forward is not going to be J14. I am sorry, but it's going to be the spacebar. J14 is my left trigger. Yeah, so it was the only game I had where I could like tolerate playing it without the sound, because everything else was still new. I hadn't played it before, and so I just played this in that gym class for about 4 months. Every day for 4 months, just played this over and over and over. It's pretty much burned into my memory. This and the Oracles are like games I can tell you everything about them off the top of my head. Just run straight through them 100%. Never miss a heart piece. I never gave a shit about the rings, though, so... I don't really know anything about the rings. I don't give a shit about the rings. I am thinking about running the oracles on here just because I fucking love them. Like, they are... Ages is probably my favorite Zelda game. And it doesn't really get enough... They don't really get enough recognition because nobody really played them except for, you know, the 5 of us who had a Game Boy Color in 2001. So, I'm very seriously considering playing those on here after I finish, I guess, Link to the Past. Why not? Let people enjoy the oracles. And I would do Link's Awakening, but I'm currently playing through that on the cartridge, and that's way over there, and I don't want to have to start over after I'm just playing it on the other one. So, I don't want to start over so soon. But the oracles, it's been a fat minute since I played them. Let's see, when did they come? That was 2012, right? When they came out on Virtual Console? Yeah, because that's when I joined Zelda Informer. And... yeah. Come on. Yeah, they came out on Virtual Console then. I bought them within the next couple of months. I bought both of them. But I haven't played more than a few minutes of Ages on the 3DS. So the last time I played them, like an actual linked run that I finished, had to have been either early 2012 or late 2011. No, it was 2013. They came out of Virtual Console 2013. That's right, because I didn't know the J at the time. Oh, that's cool. Oh, she's getting the new one, so... She's actually getting it? I didn't know that. But that's really nice of her to give you that. If I don't keep mine, when I get the new 3DS, if I don't keep my current one to turn into a capture device, I'm gonna hawk it because I can get money for it. And that will pay more than half of the cost of the actual new 3DS. So might as well. Oh, lucky her. And lucky you too, because the 3DS is actually a really good console. I like it. There's a lot of good stuff on it. Like I said, I don't play it very much these days, but I do have a lot of stuff for it. And if I had a capture device, I would be playing that shit all the time on Twitch. So many games I'd love to run on here. Link Between Worlds, Star Fox 64 3D, Oka Remake of Time. And, you know, of course, the Mighty Switch Forces and all that. I'd love to do that. Actually, Shantae is the big thing, but I don't need to anymore because Risky's Revenge is on Steam, and I've streamed that before. And the original, I have it as a cartridge, so if I get an Elgato, I can go ahead and do that. And the third one is also on the Wii U, so if I had a capture device, then I'd just swap the HDMI cable, and I could do that for the third. And for the Mighty games. Whoa. Fucking snakes, man. I'm sick and tired of these motherfucking snakes and this motherfucking Zelda. Turn my volume down with that. After passing through these sewers, we will be very close to the sanctuary. Let's be careful. But the Ninja Turtles are here to protect us, right? I always thought this was a really cool effect. The mice will never go into the water. They stay on the land, on the dry land. I always thought that was cool. Messy, 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 messy. Ooh, got a 20 off that one. There seems to be some hit detection issues. Maybe I didn't get the right file or something. Link is running through the sewers into the sanctuary of the dude who's totally not a priest. 'Cause Nintendo of America likes to censor religious things. Because they're afraid of letters from angry parents of Jews and atheists and stuff. Marty, you have to come back with me. Where? Back to the past. To save the Link and the Zelda and Master Sword and all that. Yes, I understand. Just be thankful that guy's not an owl. Hooty hooty hoot. Hey, I get another viewer. Come join the chat, say hi. My name is Twink, or oh no, it's Marty this time. I'm Marty McLink, and I am traveling through time and space to save Hyrule or something. I don't know. It's 2015. Link to the Past, Back to the Future. Just kind of have to go with that. Anyway, here we are in fucking Town of the Peoples and stuff. God, it's been a while since I played Link to the Past. I've been playing Link Between Worlds constantly over the last couple years. Or, yeah, has it been out for a couple years now? I've been playing that one a lot, but it's been a while since I actually played this one through. I think the last time I played this through was, yeah, the audio's fucked up. It's not playing in houses. Huh. I knew there was audio problems, but this is kind of weird. Do-do-do-do. I'll, go ahead and Mario poster. If the audio thing becomes a bigger issue, I'll switch programs. It's already pretty annoying to me. Do-do-do-do. Oh, I didn't even realize I had 50 rupees. Probably shouldn't have wasted those on bombs, but it's worth it, I think. Wow, the audio's really screwed up. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and download a different emulator in a minute here. Because this is bugging me a lot. Wow. Dude. Hey, chickies, what's up? Fine. Yeah, I think I'll wait until I get to the palace, or at least Sahasrar's place, and then I'll save it so I can go ahead and grab the other thing that might fix the audio, because I'm kind of worried about that. Interesting story, river stories, yeah, okay. Whoops, wrong button. Wow, even that fucks it up. Mario poster. Easter egg. Yeah, the music's really fucked up. I believe it's supposed to be like an inn or something. I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sure. Can't talk. Oh, I fucked that up, didn't I? Yeah, I totally did. This this lack of music indoors is really starting to grate on me. But if I were running on real hardware, this wouldn't be an issue. Fucking capture device, fucking piece of shit. Oh boy. Don't get angry, don't get angry. Don't get mad, get glad. Or as Reggie Rocket used to say, never get mad, get even. You guys remember Rocket Power? Sorry, I'm really tired, so my mind is just like... Give me a bottle, asshole. Da-da-da-dun! We are riders on a mission. Action kids in fun condition. Rocket power. That was actually a really good show. It made you want to get off your ass and go outside and do something. Not a lot of kids shows can say that. At least not honestly. Like, they really made me and my friends just be like, yeah, let's get skateboards and go bike riding and stuff all the time. It was fun. Good times, good times. Let's head into the forest. No, I don't have the lifty glove. I don't have the power glove. It's so bad. So bad, it's good. God, everything is screwed up. What the hell? Even the sound in here is messed up. Fuck off. God, this game's visuals really held up very well. It's very cartoony, but man, does it get the job done. I mean, I'm a Super Nintendo kid. Well, I should say adult because most of my Super Nintendo collection and respect came after I turned 20 and got a job and bought a bunch of Super Nintendo games. So, can't really say I was a super kid. I did have a lot of games back then, but not a lot. At least not good games. So, where was I going with that? Okay, I forgot where I was going with that, but something about a lot of Super Nintendo games held up, even though a lot of people say they don't. I really think they do. A lot of them. Jeez, the audio's messed up bad. No, it's good. I'm gonna save and quit here. Ahoy, matey! I'm actually gonna be troubleshooting a problem here really quick, so kind of bad timing there, Ben, but yeah, stick around. Stick around, that'd be good. Can I please have my mouse cursor? There we go. There it is. There it is. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I hated the PS1 generation when it came, like, when that was the thing. And it was specifically because of graphics. Everybody was just like, oh my god, 3D, have you played Mario 64 yet? Have you played Metal Gear Solid? Oh my god. And I'm just like, dude, do you see the little blocky fucking blocks on Snicky's face? And do you see how Mario's made up of, like, triangles that are really bland? I did not like that shit back then. Binary. Like, I came to appreciate the gameplay and, like, like, Metal Gear Solid, the first one, is my favorite one of the series. I love how immersive it is and how it doesn't go too crazy, you know? But back then, it was just like, really, we're gonna jump from, like, perfected 2D art on the Super Nintendo with an amazing array of gameplay to that crappy looking shit. It took me a long time to be able to appreciate it, I should say. I think I got my first PS1 in 2003. I got the little one, the cute one, and I got my 64 in 2004. So I was very late to the game on those. Like, that was after I'd already gotten GameCube and Dreamcast. Yes, Dreamcast. Despite being all critical of graphics for 64 and PlayStation, I was all about Dreamcast. I thought back then, like, it really did seem like Dreamcast was the step up over the graphic styles of 64 and PlayStation. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and close that real quick. And I said close. Thank you. And this one is going to load. Might be helpful if I knew. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, shit. Loud. Very loud. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and change over the broadcaster to the game mode. I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay. The ice doesn't show anything yet. R1. Software, etc. Wow, that's old. That was many moons ago. There we go. Okay. Configuration. First is video. We are going to go. Let's do. I don't remember what the abbreviations are. D. Allow 2 high res. Okay. Oh, it's R. S is scaled. R is matched to screen ratio. Oh crap! I didn't mean to. Oh good, it didn't. It didn't set it automatically. I want this one. Okay. What's that? That's kind of cool. I can see better. Yeah, I fucking love Spyro. Spyro and Metal Gear Solid 1 are like my favorite PlayStation games. The first Spyro, not the other two. Second one's okay. I'm only a little bit into the third one, but first one is amazing. Love the first one. Oh, here we go. That's more like it. Okay, and let's go ahead and see if this one plays the sound properly. Sounds like it. Okay, so what's left is to edit scene, take that, stretch it out over yonder. Oh, it's not rendered properly. Hold on. Just a moment. There we go, entire window. Yeah. Sorry about the troubleshooting. The other version of the emulator I was using did not like the sound of the game. So I was having a lot of issues there. This goes on top. Position. Order. Move up. Thank you. Oh, wrong one. This one, right? Yeah. Okay. This one is order. Move to top. There we go. All right. Now I just need to set my controller, and we'd be good to go. Okay, and so I don't run into that problem I had before. Where is it? Options, perhaps? No. Whatever. Oh. Okay, you guys sound that? Oh, it sounds so much better, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It sounds so much better. I'm gonna start from Marty's house. Oh boy. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid was like the talk of the town for my brother. He got it when it came out. And, you know, of course he had the PlayStation, I had the Super Nintendo, and I was not allowed to touch or see the PlayStation. It was 1998, I guess it was, yeah. Oh, that sounds so much better. Doesn't it, you guys? Are you as happy as I am here? I'm so happy. Spyro the Dragon was the first PS1 game that I fell in love with. Like, I bought a PS1 because... Oh, that story. So, there was a time where I used to repair consoles for my friends and stuff. I had a friend who had a broken PS2, and what went wrong was his little, like, 3-year-old cousin tried to close the tray with a disc, like, partially inserted, and he forced it and snapped the disc. So the little shards of the disc were all on the drive, and so I forgot his name, but he was just like, "Hey, can you go ahead and you said you can fix things like this, right?" And I said, "What's the problem?" You know, and he told me about it, and I was like, "Yeah, I could totally take that apart and just pull the pieces out and see what happens." And so he was like, "Cool, yeah, go ahead." And so he gave me the PlayStation 2. This was like 2004 or 5, and took it home. I did all that, but I didn't have any games or anything. I just had the system and the controller, so I put in a movie because it's the only thing I can think to test it with. And when I put it back together, put the movie back in, I found a screw on the floor while I was playing the movie, and you know, anybody who takes apart electronics, you find a screw after the fact, it's not a good sign. And so I found where it went, and while the thing was still on, still playing the movie, I went ahead and put it in, and it was, I still cringe over this. I still cringe over this. It's been 10 years and I still cringe over this. I forced the screw in when it wouldn't go on its own, and I ended up severing the ribbon cable that goes from the back of the drive, or the back of the system, to the buttons on the front, so I could not eject the disc. Nor could I turn the system off through the button. And so I was freaking out. I was just like, oh shit, he's gonna make me pay for a new system, and I don't have the money for this is bad. I was freaking the fuck out. I tried everything. I obviously took it back apart. I took some pliers and pinched the ribbon cable best I could to see if I could get a signal to come across just enough to get the disc out, and I did, but I couldn't ever get it again. It's a very thin ribbon cable, and it was just like, oh, shit, I was like devastated. So I had to bite the bullet because I was going to see him on Monday, and I brought the PlayStation with me, and I was just like, dude, I'm so sorry. I told him everything that happened, and he was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. My parents already bought me a new one, and I was just like, what? Like, two things went through my head. One, your parents just went ahead and bought you another PS2? Your parents must be rich. And number two was, you can have the PlayStation. I was like, oh, okay. So I had a PS2, right? It didn't work because that cable I broke the cable. And this was at a time when I still had dial-up at home, and I didn't have like an Amazon account or anything. I don't even know if Amazon sold anything other than books back then. But so I didn't get yeah, he's very lucky to be able to get a brand new system like that. My parents would have been like, nope, you are going without for a long time. So I had no way to replace the cable. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. So I did the smart thing, and I took it over to GameStop. And because you know, if you flip the switch on the back of the system, it's still turned on. It was just the buttons on the front didn't work. So I took it and tuned it in. I kept a totally straight face, and when they, you know, plugged it in to turn it on to, come on, spawn. There we go. You know, it totally worked, and he was like, "This works, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, it totally works. It totally works. It's a working system. Totally working." And so they gave me like $100 and some odd store credit. And again, the whole time, what really tipped him off as weird is that I decided to get a PS1 with the money. I got it because they were still selling them brand new in the little ones. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna get a PS1 and a bunch of PS1 games. And the guy was just like, what the fuck is she doing? And he's like, you know you can play PS1 games on your PS2, right? You know, you want this back or what? And I was like, you know what? No, I'm good, because I had a GameCube. If I wanted current and stuff, I could play it on the GameCube. And I just kind of wanted a PS1 because he was cute and all that. And he was like, okay, sure, whatever, you know, for a minute. And but, you know, still he was just weary the whole time, and so yeah, I got out of there as quickly as I could, but as I was on my way out with my brand new PS1, a racing wheel, and like 5 or 6 games, I noticed a sign hanging above the counter saying that they were taking in broken systems. They were taking in broken PS2 systems at the time to refurbish them, but they wouldn't give you as much money if it was a working one, obviously. But that totally used my guilt, because, you know, if they find out it's broken, then it wasn't that big of a deal. They still wouldn't lose money on it. But yeah, that was how I got my PS1. I was a crafty little shit. It was more cunning and less thievery, and more just cunning trickery. Because like I said, they were taking in broken consoles at the time, so I just, you know, didn't tell them that in detail. Almost like I was saying earlier, how I got a free copy of Metroid Prime 2. Yeah, I got lucky sometimes. Once in a great while, I'd get lucky like that. Shit. I miss my PS1, it was so cute. This little white one. I never had the screen for it or the battery pack to take it portably, but it was so cute. And I was just really disappointed that when I upgraded to my HD TV, the PS3 replaced it. Because it looked like garbage on the new TV. And PS3 played it in perfect quality, so I felt bad. I don't have it anymore. Never got very far, but it was. I like the battle scenes. They're cute. I didn't grab the magic powder. At least the levels aren't as bad as in Zelda 2. Oh man, fuck Zelda 2. I always thought this scene was really cool too, like as soon as you open the chest, you get to open this big chest that the game teases you with by making you run around in circles, and then suddenly, holy shit, Stalfos drop, and they do something different! No way! It's so cool! It's so spooky. Spooky scowy. God, I'm really reckless today. Yeah, I sold my PS1. Again, I really regret it because even though I wouldn't use it today, it was still just cute and I liked having it. I sold it in 2010, something like that. Whoa, 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 come on. Come on, I'm not that bad at this game. I swear. Yeah, I don't remember what my first games for the PS1 were. I definitely remember grabbing Gran Turismo 2 because it got the racing wheel and I was like, shit, I need a racing game, right? Don't remember what the other ones were, though. But it kind of went unused until I bought Spyro, because I really loved Spyro. I got Spyro at a flea market, or no, it was at a swap meet. It was like $8. Wait! Leave me alone! Look at this goof troop ass room with its goof troop ass balls. Okay. I almost got him. I remember most of them, because most of my systems I got, like, after I hit adulthood, so my memory's not too fuzzy. That was a good boss room. No, I haven't. I really want to. I know that there are ways to play them on emulator. You can get reproduction cartridges of them even. I really want to do stone tablets someday, I just never have. Kind of waiting until I have the money to buy a reproduction cartridge of it with the proper ROM. Because there's a ROM floating around that has the actual script going along with it. That it comes up on the bottom of the bottom bar of the screen, like in the proper time, so you don't have to look at the script separately on a piece of paper or something to get the full experience. And props if you know what I'm talking about. Wait, why am I going down here? Wait. I just don't remember what's down here. Kinda hoping for a heart piece. Hey. Gotta love fairies, man. They're like fountains. But feral. Yeah, my first Super Nintendo game was most likely Mario World, because when I got it, it was used. But the copy of Mario World I have is my brother's. I just don't remember there being any other games. Oh, Lethal Enforcers, that was like the one other game I remember having when I actually got the Super. We had the NES, like, when I was born, so... First games on that were definitely, oh wait, I need to talk to Sahas for land. The first games on that were definitely, Mario 1, Mario 3, and Zelda. Little samurais? Let's see, what was my next system? My next system after Super was Game Boy Color, and that was Pokemon, obviously. After that was Dreamcast, and that was, we got my Dreamcast, I remember picking it up brand new at the GameStop. It was after they had, like, just announced they were canceling them, but I was just like, I had the Super Nintendo for the last 5 years, and I got used to bargain binning games. Red version, of course. Fucking Charmander all the way. I actually just recently finished my 151 Pokemon run of Red version. I had been working on it with the goal of getting every single Pokemon, using the glitch to get Mew. I had been working on it for like 3 or 4 years, just on and off, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, and I finally finished it over this last summer. Yeah, it only took how long since 1998 to catch them all? Oh shit, where am I going? Pegasus boots. What can I do with Pegasus boots? What can I do with arrows? I'll go to the witch's head. Oh, I'll go get flippers. That sounds useful. Yeah, my Dreamcast, it was brand new in the box. It came with Sonic Shuffle, which is like the Sonic version of Mario Party, and I really like it. I actually still have a copy of it. It's bootleg, but it's it uses a card mechanic, so you. Oh, I meant to. Yeah, it uses a card mechanic to choose the spaces that you move forward. So you get to look on your screen on your VMU, and you can see your deck that you have. And if the other players don't have VMUs, they have like the third-party memory cards, they can't see their own deck, so they are at a disadvantage. Oh. Do I get that again? Desert Palace? Something like that? Yeah, Sonic Shuffle, Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure was kind of the reason I bought the Dreamcast, because that was the first 3D game I actually enjoyed. The first one I saw that I was just like, you know what, this is fun. This is cool. And a demo for Sonic Adventure 2 came with a demo for that. Virtual Boy. That's kind of cool. You have one that's like pretty much new. I would actually like to see the box for that. That's pretty neat. Launch day systems, I've never had one. Never had one. Oh, you know what? No, I do. The one launch day system I've ever bought was the 3DS. I actually pre-ordered that. Like, as soon as they announced it, and they showed it on screen and stuff at that E3, I was like, holy crap, this is amazing, I need to get in on this. And I went ahead and pre-ordered it. I've been a 3DS owner for the entire span of its legacy. I've owned... My original was the ugly blue one, and then when the sexy red one came out, I got that, and I fucking loved it. I missed that thing. But I ended up trading that in for an XL, or I shouldn't say traded in because I didn't trade it in, I hawked it. I bought the new one, did a system transfer, and then sold the old one, and because I still had the box and everything, I sold it for almost exactly as much as I bought it for. So I basically got a system for free, because I know how to sell shit. Yeah, and then I'm gonna get the red new 3DS unless they come out with a new color by the time I have the money. 3DS games I had at launch were... Yeah, I gamed the system. Selling on Amazon is like the best way to go about doing anything if you actually want to make a profit. Or get a fair price for your stuff, anyway. GameStop and like trading into Best Buy and whatever, never do it. You're gonna regret it. I honestly wish we got the regular new 3DS, the one with the faceplates, because I was so looking forward to that. I was really looking forward to getting all the faceplates and swapping them out and stuff, and the perfect screen size, but it's still pocketable. Oh yeah, the GBSP, I had that too. That's the other thing I got at launch. I got a GBA, the original, the Glacier Arctic one. I got that for Christmas in 2001, so it's kind of launch era, I guess you can say. With Mario Kart, which I played the hell out of, and Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which wasn't that bad of a game, really. Ooh, well, hey, you got 500 bucks, but shit, why'd you do that? When I was really big on portables at the time, so when they announced the SP, I was just like, finally, it has a light. So useful. Hey, coffee. So I ended up pre-ordering that. I traded in most of my collection of Game Boy Color games, and I used to have a huge collection. In order to pay for it, I paid for it entirely on trade-ins, and you know, I got it, and I was like, this is amazing, but now I have nothing to play on it because I just sold it all. And then I started getting that bug of just like wanting to relive memories and replay all those games that I loved, and so I ended up rebuying most of them eventually. But that's when I learned you don't fucking sell your things unless you are 100% sure. Sorry, I need to catch up on the chat. I'm like not even paying attention. Last day of school of 8th grade, wow. I remember the last day of school in 8th grade was my friend, his parents went and took him straight to the mall to buy a PS2. And I don't think I got anything. So yeah, that was cool. I got my GameCube in 2002 for my birthday. That was nice. Over the course of the last 3-4 years, I've owned 5 different GameCubes, 4 different GameCubes. I had my original, and my dad, I got in a huge argument with him over the box. I wanted to keep the box, and he wanted me to get rid of it because it was just taking up space, and I was like, but it's taking up space in my closet, in my room. He's like, it's my house though, so, you know, I lost that argument. Aliens versus Predators? What? What about Aliens versus Predators? See, I lost that argument and had to throw it away, and fucking 6 years later, 7 years later, I happened to go into a store that's only in the Pacific Northwest. It's Hastings. I think it's called Hastings. I don't know if they have those outside of like Washington and Idaho, but they had a GameCube that was in the box. It looked like it was brand new, had all the paperwork and stuff, but it was being marked as used, and it was $30, and I was like, sure, I can go ahead and get a new one, because why not? And so I went ahead and bought that. So then I had 2 GameCubes for a while. And then because of the video quality of the GameCube itself, you know, I don't have the super expensive component cables. I went ahead and, but I had them on the Wii, you know. Always play GameCube games on the Wii, unless you have that super expensive cable. So I did that, and I sold the GameCubes because, you know, I always play them on the Wii anyway. Then last year, the year before last, I went and did a couple of Goodwill runs, and I ended up getting a black GameCube and a silver GameCube. And the silver one, or I actually took them both apart and I cleaned them all up and stuff and made them work like brand new. And I don't quite remember what I did with the black one, but I definitely don't have it anymore. I don't think I sold it. I think I gave it to someone. But I still have the silver one. It's sitting on a shelf right behind me right now, just waiting for me to get a silver Game Boy player and the component cable that cost $250. Yeah, I always wanted to keep my boxes, but my parents wouldn't let me. It was sad. I definitely have a bug with digital sales too, but I am definitely a collector. This is the third one, A Link to the Past. It's the best Zelda! I believe that room is a trap, so I'm not gonna go in there. Not this one. Yeah, I can go in there. I named Link Marty because it's a link to the past and, you know, it's 2015, so Back to the Future, year of Back to the Future. Just have to. Oh, here we go. I got my Nintendo Wii after high school. I used a lot of graduation money to get it. Oh, you son of a bitch, you actually had one? That... Josh? I don't... Happy place. Oh wow. Hey, you got 2 game views too. Good job. What's the special edition Portal 2 thing? Is that a motherfucking portal device? Handheld portal device? Damn. And here I thought teachers didn't make shit for money. Dang. The pride of my collection right now is kind of my Super Nintendo collection. I think I have like 30 games, 35 games that are cartridges, and like 45 that are on Virtual Console between the 2 systems, and something like 20 PS1 games that are discs and 50, like 55 that are digital. I also make a lot of bad financial decisions, hence the Super Nintendo collection. A lot of my Super collection right now is like special stuff, like not super rare, but enough. Like I try to collect the important games that have surround sound. I try to collect I tend to go for games that have very specific meanings to them, at least to me. Like, some sort of significance either to me or to the gaming history that it's relevant to. Like, you know, Link to the Past is a great game, just in general. What's a good one for that example? Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. I'm very tired. Just kind of running through haphazardly. No, here's where I got me. Yeah, I used my PS1 all the time until I had PS3 and upgraded my TV, where PS3 made the PS1 obsolete. So, got rid of it. Super Metroid, you know, amazing fucking game. Like, that's an experience. I tend to really get into games that I play. Like, I get very invested, I get very involved in the world. And the immersion that that game offers just really sucks me in every time. Like, my heart pounds when the, when Crocomire comes out or something every time. I get really invested. Ooh, hey, you got a free game out of it, that's cool. My copy of Mario RPG was a gift from my friend for my birthday, so I also got mine for free. I would say the pride of my Super Nintendo collection has to be... for cartridges? Oh shit, that's a hard one. That's a tough one. That's a tough question. Yeah, PS3 became my most used system for quite a while there. I have a royal fuck ton of content for it. Did I get the big cube? Yeah, I did. My first GameCube game was Luigi's Mansion, I remember that. My second was Animal Crossing. Oh yeah, my PS3 is definitely like the entertainment device around here. Netflix, Hulu, all the fun jazz. Nice. Yeah, I remember that promotion actually. That's really cool. Like, when I turned my 3DS around, because remember I said I kept the boxes, so when I did a system transfer and then sold the original on Amazon, the first time it was after the price drop, that big famous price drop, so I think I sold it for like $5 less than what the price of a new one at the time was, so it still took the hit of, you know, the price drop and all, but I was an ambassador now and I had all the free games. So I was out, I lost out either way, but it was like a $5 out-of-pocket exchange, and then when I traded for the XL from the new one, it was $15 out of pocket. I don't imagine I would get as much this time because the new 3DS is such a big upgrade. Nobody's gonna really want the old one. If they're like out to get a new system, you know, they're gonna go for the new one regardless. So I'm seriously thinking keeping this one and saving up money to turn it into a capture unit. I bought my PS2 brand new in 2010, either 2009 or 10, and then I bought a PS3 like 2 weeks later, and I didn't touch the PS2 forever. I was not a big fan of the PS2 when it came out. God, my voice is like starting to go. I've been talking all day on the Twitch. Isn't this exciting? Just standing in a doorway where I'm invincible. Totally avoiding the puzzle, or the obstacle. I like fairies, right? Yeah. PS2, yeah. PS2 has a really good library. It has superior video output compared to the two other systems it's contemporary with, but it has the biggest library out of all of them. Definitely the most robust. Hey, sandworm time, or lemanolas, or whatever they're called. You know, the bosses in this game are pretty darn cool. Like, not the early ones. Like, Moldorm was, like, it messed with everybody. Just because it was so, like, strange when it came out. But, like, the Helmarock King, or not Helmarock, fucking Helmasaur. There's just a lot of really interesting bosses in this game. At least in the later part of the game. Not so much in the early. Aww. I thought I was gonna get away with this too. That was hilarious. Did you guys see that? Oh, I thought that was the last hit. Never mind. I thought it was funny because that was the final hit on the boss. Oh well. Alright. Let's head over yonder because I believe there's a heart piece I might be able to get before I go to the Dark World. Maybe. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, hey, old man, what's up? What's in here? Yeah. Alright, time for Death Mountain with the boulders and the old man and the cave and the mirror and the bouncy ball guy and the bunny. Everybody loves the bunny. Actually, we need to go get some flippers, because I want to get the other bottle. Wait, there's another thing in here, isn't there? It's either here or it's in Between Worlds, I'm not sure. Yeah. Ravio? Ravio, wherefore art thou, Ravio? Why are you a bunny? Oh yeah, I can get the ice rock. I don't even need to go to the Dark Road for that, I can just grab it. That's another thing I like about this game, there's optional items Like, you totally don't need to get the ice ready. Just... Really, 112. For those who don't know what the update there is about, I posted a cute little gif of Fennekin blowing fire on Twitter, and it blew the fuck up. Like, I got so many notifications of favorites for it. Hold arms! Oh. Oh! Timing this is hard. There's like a delay on the bow and arrow. Okay. Yeah! Yeah, none of them are from you for once. Oh damn. You my new best friend, what's up? Shit, now I'll come back later. I don't want to max out my wallet this soon. I got a retweet the other day from Destructoid's Jonathan Holmes, and I got like a bunch of updates from that too. I think I got like 1 follower out of it. This weird fucking enemy that's only here. In the Game Boy Advance version, there's like little side quests you can do. I never really did them, but I think they're for the guy in town that sells you the bottle. He's just like, hey, if you go get me such and such, I'll give you money or something. And so it's like the fish when you empty the water gate thing down, you can catch one in a bottle in the Game Boy version and take it to him for money. And the other thing was like use that weird fucking... that enemy only shows up once in the game. He wants one of the little things that pops off of it, too. I don't know what they do, but... no, you cannot. You cannot steal items in this game. But why would you steal anyway? It's wrong. Just like the game tells you when you do it in Link's Awakening. What does it say? Do you feel proud of yourself? Hey, you got it for free, but do you feel proud of yourself? Yeah. Fun fact, Link's Awakening began life as a portable remake of this. It began life as an 8-bit portable, well, I guess D-make of Link to the Past. That's why so many of the assets look similar, like the trees look the same. Little fun things like that. I meant to have my boat higher. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's another thing I love about this game compared to modern Zeldas. That was my first time getting a big bottle drop, and I didn't have to get a fucking notification telling me what it did. Da-da-da-da! Here's a 20-second text box you can't skip telling you what it does. No, it's actually the first one. The first time you do it. If you go back into the shopkeeper will kill you immediately. It's unavoidable. And after that point in the game, everyone will refer to you as thief. But if you do it in general, if you do it at all, your file name will change. I think your file name changes, but the photographer in the DX version, he calls you thief from now on. Everyone calls you Thief from now on in the DX version, but in the original, it's only after you've been killed by the guy. But you actually get a picture for stealing from the shop. It's the only way to get one of the pictures. So my current run of the game I'm doing a 100% run on the cartridge of DX. I'm putting that picture off to the very end after I beat the game because I really don't like it when everyone calls you Thief. Okay. I need to follow. Wait, what? That's cool. I didn't know there were more of those. I just found that in a random place one day. No, I don't have a capture device for that, so I can't, I unfortunately cannot stream, and I do not want to start over again using an emulator. My next game after this, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make it a Link Between, I'm gonna make it Oracle of Ages. If not Oracle of Ages, it's gonna be Seasons. I might do a poll on the Twitters to figure out which one I want. But it's gonna be a linked game regardless. So. Making me click away just to see cute pictures and shit. Aw, that's cute. I'm honestly not that into Pokemon, but I fucking love Fennekin. Yeah, Nether is pretty awesome. I loved her. She was just like, yeah, I'm like controller of time and stuff, and like then you gotta zap her with the fucking magic seeds. At one point, she gets possessed by the bad girl. Ages is a great game. I love Ages. Yeah, and what it didn't do, she just got captured and that's it. Just stood around, danced awkwardly, and then immediately got captured. And that's the plot of the game. Like, seriously, Ages has like this really intricate story with all these great characters that develop over time. Like, just this really thought-out, planned story. And Seasons has nothing. Like, plot-wise, it's very cut and dry, very clearly was intended to be a remake of Zelda 1 at one point. I want the flippers, buddy. Please, I need to give her the money. Thank you. You really should finish Ages. It's the better game. A lot of people like Seasons more just because it's more actiony, I guess, but, you know, because people don't like plot. But, Ages is definitely the better game. It really is. It's like, it's arguably one of the best Zelda games, if not the best, just in what it does. Like, it's got more diverse levels and better level design than A Link to the Past. More intricate world, better time travel mechanics than the Ocarina. It has the best plot in the Zelda series in general, like best characterizations, best development. It really is a damn good game, and it's sad that it doesn't get recognition. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, even... So yeah, Aegis has a complete different map that's like a complete mirror of the main map, and then it has the underwater for the entire ocean. Huge world to explore, right? And then Seasons, you have Subrosia, which is just like really small in comparison to the main overworld. And there's not really much to do, it's just kind of like random plot stuff that takes you in there. It's just, it feels like such a cop-out. I don't think Mabel's broken. Maple, I guess, yeah. I don't think she's broken at all. She's set to appear at a very specific time. Specific squares after you've killed so many enemies. And depending where you are in the trading quest, she will give you an item rather than bump into you and do stuff. Okay, where am I? Good. Yes, that's where I want to be. What was in here again? Oh, it's just a shop. She made your game crash? How? Do tell. Did you try to save it after she bumped into you or something, like on the wrong frame? I really don't understand how that happened unless your cartridge, you know, was dirty or you did something like that. Yo, Marty! You're back from the future! Then the Game Boy somehow crashed into my wall one time afterwards. Sounds like you got issues. My only guess there is that your cartridge was damaged or dirty, or your contacts were damaged or dirty. That's all I can tell you. Oh, this is where I need to go. I think in the Game Boy Advance one you can hold the button and strafe with the arrows, but this one you can't. Or maybe I'm just making Four Swords adventures. Yeah, just walk right into the pit twice in a row. Good talk. Okay, now I can open these chests. What the hell? When did this happen? Just chilling, minding my own business, and suddenly, like, nope, we're gonna all swarm you and kill you. Yeah. Yeah, I could have sworn, I haven't played it on Game Boy Advance in years, but I could have sworn you could do that. And now we are on our way to the dungeon that pissed everyone off when they first played this. But I actually really like the boss, so y'all can deal with it. Oh yeah, I can go get another heart piece now, I think. Maybe I have to wait until after I get the Master Sword. Yeah, I gotta wait. So, what's everyone up to? How about them Lakers and whatnot? They, y'all enjoying going to the lakes with the Lakers and Kobe and Shaq? And dribbling and whatnot? Yeah, Golden Power Triforce, got it. Granddaughter, sages, descendants. I don't think sharks can go. I don't think sharks can live in lakes. Hey, got the magic mirror. And Jay is home. Hi. I'm actually on camera this time, so you know, yeah. What's in the box? Contacts. Hey, Waffle 42. Who's Waffle 42? I like your screen name. It's very waffly. Very 42. Where do you work that you're allowed to watch this at work? Because you've been watching for a while now, unless you have like a long lunch break or something. I don't know how you can get away with this.